Well, dude, if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. We have some WWE figures of questionable value. We have some definitely dinosaurs from the 80s, also of questionable value, as it turns out. And we got two monopolies, and we got to do two because I'm running out of tokens. So let's dig into those real quick. Alright, so grabbed a bunch of monopolies because I'm selling tokens like mad. Out of the classic 10 piece, and I've sold out 14 of them in the last month. Now I'm selling the money bag version, which I guess was second fiddle once I ran out of the classic. So I was trying to keep inventory up on this stuff. Been a very good reselling couple of weeks. Sold 10 items yesterday, which is pretty unusual outside the holidays for me. So I don't know if it's like a school's out thing and people are just grabbing the stuff, or if just the algorithm's being nice to me all of a sudden. Which I haven't had top seller status in a while, which sucks because you actually end up paying more, but you lose it on defects. And I had somebody threaten me on an order, and it looked like it. When you do eBay, scams all kind of look the same. Like anytime somebody randomly messages you after buying something to say like, I'm very excited to complete this purchase and give you a great review, it's going to be a scam. And I, for the life of me, don't know what the end game for that is, because what it always ends up being is they say they need a refund, like before it even gets to their house kind of thing. Or then they'll say, you know, oh, well, I didn't even get it after I asked for the refund. So, somebody sent me a message saying, like, I've ordered this thing, and if it is in any way incomplete, I will be getting a full refund. And I'm like, that doesn't even seem like a thing a person would say. So I just canceled it. Like, I'm not even playing this stupid game. Like, whatever. But that actually counts against you. The lesson learned there, just send it and then, you know, let them, whatever, make their argument. I do not take returns, so it's pretty easy for me to just not do that. And I get not everybody wants to do it that way. I think maybe that's part of the trick, is you're supposed to target people that actually accept returns rather than me that just says no. Alright, so we got our modern Monopoly money. And we talked before on, they now have volume pricing. So anytime I do a new listing or I have to update it, I've added volume pricing. I haven't sold anything with volume pricing yet. That's kind of exciting, because I think that is my 10th or maybe 11th stack of this lately. It used to be I bought this because I ran out of money. Now I'm buying these because I run out of tokens. It's quite odd. And my hotels and houses are going, which is great. Found that sweet spot. So I haven't had to adjust my quantities on those because it's going. Selling them a set every few days, but then I'm getting another set as we speak, or be close to one anyways. I think the average, or the standard game, comes with 35 houses, and I'm selling 87 in a shot. I've been sitting on these for quite a long. Well, this is the 8 count token one, but it looks like I'm missing one. It's hidden in here. Yep, there it is. There's the auto ring. Alright, that should be everything. You know, funny, I was playing this with my kids, because now they can play Monopoly, kind of. I didn't realize the rules on the boards have changed over the years. They're more aggressive now, so... Like, we're playing with an 85 board. All the properties have the same price, but luxury tax on 85 is $75. Income tax, and this is huge. This one, in the the older version, it was 10% or 200. This one it's flat 200, which wipes out everything you got from Pass and Go. And that's really the only difference, is the two like real penalty hits on the board. They augmented, and I think the rents are maybe a little different. Oh yeah, the utilities, instead of now it's 4 times rent and 10 times rent. It was 4 times a die roll. So you add like an additional whatever, up to $24 basically. But 4 times rent in Monopoly is absolutely devastating, depending on what you land. So I got, I just have tokens. I can't really do anything with those. Really, I just need the gun. I have way too many of these. I'm gonna have to start doing lots of like just the dog. I might test that out just to see what happens. And then this is the 85, which we were playing on. So it's all sorted out. So we're gonna have 2 money bundles. This has the classic 10. So I need to list that, get those back out there. It smells like a basement. Also seems like way too much money. An 85 versus not. This is not compact. Maybe it's the same. Then we got our hotels, houses. So, what we end up with from this, I'm not going to count hotels, houses yet, but we're getting to the point where I can. We've got tokens, and then 2 sets of money. So I paid $1 or $2 each for these. And then, yeah, if I could do something with the tokens, it'd be nice. I just can't right now. So, all right, let me look at definitely Dinosaurs. This is definitely Dinosaurs. I recognize the blue guy. This is something that came out when I was a kid that I had pretty much all of them, I think. Which is one of those Christmas things I think everybody teamed up and got me one. So I ended up having the whole set. They were cool. They're no frills. It's a old school toy. From like '87. So I had bought these a while back. I don't remember if I was even doing videos at the time. And I thought that these were going to be something, right? And I ended up pricing them reasonably. Sold some. But today I saw them and I'm like, hey, do I even still have any of these? Turns out I do, and nobody's even looking at them. So we're going to be reevaluating that. But I don't think I even had the Stegosaurus as a kid. It's this year. 88. Yes, I was 6. His tail's a little wonky, but I think he's okay. But we're going to have to reevaluate these and see what we can do. There's also a bunch of tiny dinosaurs that probably have no value. They're cheap. And they're not branded. You can see like the molding on the feet. So they're just trash. But let's look at what I got in my store for definitely dinosaurs and what I can do about this here. Alright, so definitely dinosaurs. I've got this blue guy. Oh, so that might be the issue, right? And that's why we review stuff, is I am charging for shipping on 2 of these, but not this one, which doesn't make any sense. So I screwed up, and that's why these are still sitting here. So we're going to fix that. So we're going to review price-wise where these are at. So we got an ankylosaur that I have listed, and however you say that. I got one of those, and then we got a stegosaurus. We got a new one. So did I butcher that? Yeah, apparently I spelled it so badly that mine is the only search result. How did I do that? Oh, it's a I put a Y instead of an I. That might be the other problem. So that's that's how we learn, and that's how we fix stuff. So, it's easier to fix on my phone, quite frankly. So why don't we just look up the Stegosaurus, and then I can actually fix these listings. So definitely dinosaurs. So it's the cavemen that actually sell, as it turns out. Which I've not run into any. I had them as a kid. But we got a Stegosaurus here. Let's see if he pops up without having to dig into it too much. Here he is, but the coloring is weird. Not seeing him again. Okay, here he is again. This is the right coloring for what I have. Definitely dinosaurs. A lot of 7. Then we got Wendy's. So is this one not legit, and that's why I have it? Like, that's why I never had it as a kid, rather? That's odd. Yeah, we have them down here again. Wendy's. So Wendy's did a line of these. It doesn't say that, does it? It just has the symbol, but it's odd that it doesn't look correct. Like, it's really kind of thin and weird. And the aesthetics are all off. So why don't we throw Wendy's in here? We might be throwing this out. Oops. It is, this would be a really nice toy for nowadays. Mostly they give you like stickers nowadays, which is really kind of bullshit, honestly. Yeah, this is it, totally. So Stegosaurus. We got 110 Wendy's. Definitely dinosaurs. 21 sold. Just not terrible, but they're going to be sets. So different color schemes on this guy. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna move. So we're just gonna have to fix this listing. So let me try and spell that the correct way. All right. I don't know if I just listed it with shipping because everybody else was doing it, which is not something I generally do, especially where this is pretty robust. I could ship this in an envelope and I wouldn't worry about it. Now, when I do envelope shipping, which I do bubble mailers for almost everything, the reason being people don't stand on them and don't stack them. Boxes can get crushed because the boxes get stacked. So if I want to do it, I like fold back everything that could possibly stick out, and then I just wrap the whole thing in paper, and then I wrap it in tape, and it makes it like a bundle, and then it goes in a bubble mailer. So we got like 18, 11, 11. Yeah, so obviously doing 9 in shipping was not going to work. That was definitely an accident on my end. So I am going to do 10 free shipping, change quantity to 2, and this one I'll give to my kids. That'll at least put us on the right track. And then we got this bag of questionable WWE stuff we're going to look at. Alright, so we adjusted our definite dinosaurs, and now we have a 3-pack of WWE guys. I say questionable, you know, they were $1 each. These always go well, but we got the Undertaker without hair, and this is going to be a problem. So obviously that's how that inserts into his head. I don't know if there's a... Oh, this isn't the Undertaker. But, I mean, it's hard to tell when somebody's missing their hair. This is a 1999 WCW. This might be Kevin Nash, actually. You can just tell that it's a bigger dude. But yeah, this could be NWO Red Wolfpack Red Kevin Nash. Then we have... What the hell is this? May not WCW 1999 again. So this has to be the Giant, but he's in a neck brace, and this is like, yeah, because he did the Giant, the choke slam. That was his gig when he's in that. So he has some kind of action, maybe. He's like, he has a grip thing. Oh, okay. It's one of these. You squeeze the legs and he does something. And it kind of works. But he has like a neck brace. So I'm assuming this is like from there's a toy or like a ring or something. And it's going to be gimmicky and it's not going to have a ton of value because like you're pretty limited on that figure. And then I think this is so this is X-Pac. And this is one of the ones with, you can tell by the foot, there's a, what are they called? There's a ring that you would set the foot on and it would play like their intro. I've run into these before. So, X-Pac, or I forget when he was what, Titantron Live. Yeah, he was X-Pac because he was DX. He was 6 in WCW. So we start in order of perceived value. We'll do that. I haven't done that in a while. So we got we'll see if this is indeed Kevin Nash, 1999. Kevin Nash figure. figure. I bet they have a lot of merch. I bet. So we've got like weird tassel pants on all of those. So maybe this isn't Nash. But like the outfit is totally the same, like the strappy tank top and all that. Like it's totally the same as something like this. It just doesn't have the frills, and it's not like it's gone. There's nowhere for it to be. Oh, okay, this is him. It's gotta be. Yeah, okay. So this is indeed Kevin Nash. Toy Biz. So this one with hair is 14, and we're definitely not getting that. So just out of curiosity, $9.51. I'll put Toy Biz. Let's see if that knocks down. $4.79, just to see how many are going. So 10% sell through. You know, he has a following on podcasting. He's one of the wrestlers that actually does pretty well with that. But that doesn't appear to translate into wanting to own his stuff. So, I mean, these are going $8-9 with hair. So I think let my kids play with that one for a bit. So then we have $19.99 Giant, and then why he has a neck brace, maybe we will figure out. Yeah, it's definitely like not painted on or anything, or it's not like an attachment. It's just part of it. Okay. So it doesn't... Oh, shit. We're unsold. Alright. Giant versus Kevin Nash. It does not explain why he's in a neck brace on any of this. With chokeslam action. And with powerbomb action. Like, did he do like the Owen Hart thing where he was in a neck brace for like an entire year kind of thing? I didn't watch WCW. Battle of the Giants. Okay, so it must be that it was a feud thing, and it was called Battle of the Giants, and NWO injured his neck, and he went into it with a neck brace. But that limits the value on the figure, I would assume, because this is tied to a gimmick. So we'll put Battle. See what that does. 96 results. People bought this thing for whatever reason. Price is underwhelming. Alright, 96. Sell through on this is 1. But the search engine fucked up, so it's okay. Or did it? Okay, yeah, we got one here. $9. Yeah, we're gonna do $8 on him just because I don't think anybody cares, honestly. If it was a big show figure, probably go for more, quite frankly. All right, then we got X-Pac Titantron Live. I have sold these. I may be out, I'm not sure. Live X-Pac. So he does have a little damage on the front there. The emblem's worn off. Unless it's supposed to look like that, I don't know. Let's see. Not seeing the exact one. Oh, this is Gangrel and all those guys. So we have a red bandana and black pants. I didn't think they would make this many of this figure. I don't know how long this gimmick lasted for the talking ring. We have to throw a year on here. 99. Also spelled X-Pac wrong. Okay, so you finally got him. Yes, the shirt is damaged. So that one's going for 10, 13. So I'm probably not going to get even close to that because of the damage to it. I'm probably going to end up doing another 8 on this. 7 sold, so the sell-through is not good. He's another podcaster guy, but I think he's more of a Twitter guy, honestly. So yeah, we'll do 8. So nothing great out of those. I didn't expect gold. They do sell, though. I mean, the last batch I did, I was pricing them, and I was saying that I didn't think it would ever move, and I sold one of the guys I said would never move. I sold him yesterday, so whatever. Yeah, not a great profit on any of this. If obviously if the Nash one was in better shape, it would have been okay, but whatever. We got some listings out of it. That's the important thing. So if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.